children will be taking over the ownership of the business should he trespass, that looking to the future, they would find those businesses very, very troublesome to own and would probably wish to exit them. I don't think that the four children will continue to support the losses in the newspaper business that Mr. Murdoch has been very happy to support, really from the first time that he came to the UK.
Claire Enders. Well, let's look at the state of the Murdoch empire then, beginning with possibly the jewel in its current global crown, at least from the owner's perspective. Fox News. America's #1 rolling news network, Fox, was launched by Mr. Murdoch back in the 1990s, and it has, over 20-odd years, become massively profitable.
If you're a person in the public eye who dares, even briefly, to think for yourself, there is roughly a 100% chance that an organized group of fascists on the internet is going to try to destroy your life.
News anchors like Tucker Carlson there, Sean Hannity, and others offer a nightly diet of highly opinionated conservatism. Although since the election defeat of Donald Trump last year and the launch of a number of other right-wing news channels, audiences have been down. The company, though, is still valued at over $20 billion.
Outrage and anger is very, very helpful for ratings. You know, without conflict, we could just go home and hang out with our families.
That's Jess Todfield. He's a media consultant and a former Fox News producer from the early days of the network.
On day one, when they started, there were two other news channels. CNN, which was basic straight news, and then you had MSNBC to go more on the liberal side. And Fox, you know, built by Rupert Murdoch, said that they were fair and balanced. That was their tagline until 2017. And the way they were going about it was to add this other point of view that hadn't been in there. And in the early days, we actually had graphics that said opinion or it said spin. And then with each election, they just